morning from Yammy TV, wishing you all well and a very happy bank holiday to you all. As promised, my next installment on You Know Who. Do you not, by the way, know a guy called Tiny? I always called him Empty Head because he always thought he was smarter than everyone else until he met me, right? There's so much to do on this, right? I'm not going to get bogged down to it, but I am going to give you a psychological analysis stroke profile on him and how it's got to this stage straight after this video. But I have to clear up this video first because, as usual, much similar to his behavior in jail and for most of his life, he's still trying to double cross everyone, mix everyone up. He's brought his jailhouse behavior out here and still hiding. Have you ever met a man that can't show his face properly on the screen? Listen, Empty Head, you was a good writer. You should have stuck to your field. Look, when you sign over to the VPs, and you're not in denial about this, Empty Head, you effectively end ever trying to be a bad man again. No one gangster could possibly ever take you back on or believe in you once you go and lie down with the degenerates, and some of them are vulnerable over there, and all sex offenders and the absolute scourge of the criminal world, right? But once you lie down on over there, you can't really come back up and show your face ever again. Just stick to your writing. You can't stick to your writing. You wrote that play, right? The Toss of a Coin, which was well written. I've got to give you that. But you did it while he was on the sex offenders wing, where there was no pressure, where you didn't have to hide every day and duck and who was coming next and move from here to there and all that. There's no real sign that you've done anything as good as that since you've been out. And you broke all your ties there like you did with everybody else throughout your whole life. The manager that had you for the plays and that, you even double-crossed him like you always do with someone else. Even as a straight man now, you see a lot of those, the only posts that you put up when you're with people are with some professional, artistic men who believe in your writing and that kind of stuff. But you always go in there with a plan to manipulate, to double cross, to photocopy messages so that you can make content out of it. Notice that you show a lot of messages from people that they've said this and I said that, but you're not showing the bit before and the bit at the end. You're just one stupid boy. Sorry if I go into a bit of yardie today, right? Because I lost my identity during those 40 years of prison, mate. But now I'm just a proper Englishman. Empty, listen, you've signed out the game. You can't be up there. You're not charismatic. You can't look people in the eye because you can't look your own self in the eye because of all the wrongs you've done. I'm going to bring up the manager. I'm going to bring up the day you wrapped up your uncle, right? The day you hit your mum as well when they had a hostage. The things you said about Fox. These are the other things coming. And I've got a good one for you at the end of this one as well, right? No, on the next one, right? We'll get some jokes today because in the reality of everything, a living comedian that. Right? If anything, he used to be terrified of me. You me three of them thing there now, my boy. You're out there calling people bagger and that. You smoked everything. Look at me now, the living face, boy. And I'm about 10 years older than you. You're looking ugly and unwell. The white coats are coming for you. You got serious mental health. You're just going up there, putting up people's things and coming and think. No one's really listening to you, mate. Trust me, Empty Head, you got to come out of all this, man. All those men from way back in the day that you had alleged beef with, you're using your platform in later life, right, to get them all back. Because you blame everybody else because you haven't got one single friend left in the world. You ended up a sad and lonely man where the only thing you could do is hide behind a screen and talk about, this one, that one, that one. Notice carefully, they're all people that you had problems with. And you just feel the need to like prod and poke again. It's like being when you was at the block window. In the prison system where no one was in front of you and you could just run off your dirty, rotten mouth, right? Because you've got a bad soul. And the evil, you can't come up there and do videos with your face like that. I'm afraid so, Empty. You're not charismatic enough. You're not authentic. By the way, you look, when he does licks his lips, it means that he's lying.